What's going on, guys? Uncle Luke here, back here today for another prediction video. And today we're going to be doing the Texas Longhorns. Every year now, coming to the season, coming to these predictions, we ask, is Texas finally back? Are they officially back? Is Texas back? We ask this question every year, and we're asking it again. Are they back? I don't know. They always come in with sometimes disappointing records when they come in with like the best recruiting class in the Big 12, and they're coming in this year again with the best recruiting class in the Big 12 and at least the top 20 best recruiting classes nationally. So, I mean, we'll see how they do this year, but here we go. Let's get ready for the Texas Longhorns. All right, here we go. So, if y'all don't know or you're new to this series now, you know, we're only, this is the third prediction we've done this year. So it's only our third prediction. Third prediction this 2020 prediction season. Football prediction season. So yeah, but let's hear how it goes. First, we'll tell you a little bit of the notes, like the 2019 rankings on offense and defense, going from scoring, rushing, and passing, and then overall, some key players. Then how many starters they're coming back from offense and defense and overall, and how many and what they're ranked in recruiting in their conference and nationally. So, and then I'll tell y'all how their schedule is, who they're playing on the road, what date, and I'll tell you all the games. Before I tell you all their schedule, I'll tell you how they went last season, the regular season. Now, normally, if they make a bowl game, their overall records, how they made a bowl game. So they went like 6-6. If a team went 6-6 in the regular season, and then they win their bowl game 6-6 overall, that's their overall record the whole season. But I like to compare how they think they're going to do in the regular season this upcoming season, how they did in the regular season last year. So I'll tell you their regular season record, overall and conference record. Then I'll tell you all the schedule, the games, and then I'll tell you all how I think and the games I think they're going to win or lose, and then I'll tell you all their record, overall in conference, how they're going to give you this year, and then best case, worst case, and that's how it goes. So here we go. Let's get this underway. All right. So starting off, 2019 rankings. Start off on the offense. In scoring, they were ranked second in the Big 12 last season, and nationally they were ranked 17th. In rushing, they were ranked 5th in the Big 12 and 48th nationally. In passing, they were ranked 4th in the Big 12 and 20th nationally. And in overall, they were 3rd in the Big 12 on offense and 14th nationally. So, not a bad offense. Defense, on the other hand, they were... Okay. All right. On their defense and scoring, they were 7th in the Big 12, 65th nationally. In rushing, they were 5th in the Big 12, 48th nationally. Passing, 9th in the Big 12, 127th nationally. So, and then overall they were 8th in the Big 12, and they were ranked 97th nationally on defense. So, it looks like and sounds like they didn't have a good defense last year. Let's see how their defense is going to be this year, because I'm about to tell y'all I'm about to tell y'all how many returning starters are going to have on defense, and it could be really huge. 3 best players, I think their 3 key players are Sam Ehlinger. I don't know if I'm saying that man's name right. If I did say it wrong, I'm sorry. Sometimes you can't pronounce names, and it's all good. But quarterback Joseph Osai, I believe I'm saying the name correctly. Defensive end, and Samuel Kosmai. Sometimes you can't say names right, and it's all good. So if I'm saying those names wrong, I do apologize. And he is and Joseph is also outside linebacker, and then Samuel is left tackle. Okay, returning starters. They have 7 returning offensive starters. And this is why, and so that could be good. They could have a better offense this year. They could have a better offense, especially with how good it looks like their offense was last year. But their defense, could it be better? Who knows? They have 9 returning defensive starters. So overall, they have 16 returning starters. That's pretty good. And then in recruiting, they are ranked number 1 in the Big 12 recruiting unit class rankings, in recruiting rankings, and they were ranked 8th nationally in recruiting rankings. So another good year of recruiting for Texas. Now, here's how they went in the regular. Here's how they went in the regular season last year. Last year they went 7-5, 5-4 over 7-5 overall, 5-4 conference play. So overall last year they went 7-5 in the regular season. Here's their schedule: September 5th, home opener and season opener. Obviously, they're playing at home against USF. September 12th, they're going to have their first true road game of the year on the road against LSU. Then September 19th, they'll be back at home to play UTEP. Then they're on their bye, so it's a pretty early bye. Week 4 bye. Then October 3rd, they're going to be playing their conference opener, and it's going to be on the road against Kansas State. Then October 10th, their first never mind. It'll be a neutral game. October 10th versus Oklahoma, and that will be in Dallas. And then October 17th, they're going to be having their first true home conference game at home against West Virginia. October 24th at Texas Tech. October 31st, Halloween, at home against Baylor. November 7th at Kansas. November 14th, at home against TCU. November 21st, their senior game, last home game of the year, at home against Iowa State. And then in their final game of the year, for their final true road game of the year, Friday, November 27th, on the road against Oklahoma State. So here we go. September 5th at home against USF, home opener, season opener. I think they'll come out here and get the win. Not really high on USF this year, to be honest. No one really is every year, But yeah, 1-0 to start the season. Then at LSU, loss. Now, they could come and beat LSU. You never know. It's college football. Crazy things happen, But I just don't see them beating LSU, especially on the road. And if they allow fans in stadiums, then, I'm sorry. It's going to be a nightmare for y'all. Especially there. If you're allowed to fill up stadiums, just watch out. Because it's hard to play at that stadium. But yeah, loss, 1-1. Then at home against UTEP, loss. I'm just kidding. Yes, I know UTEP is a meme, and some of y'all, we just joke around saying UTEP is the best team. But when you do these predictions, you have to come into reality. And I'm sorry, UTEP just sucks. They suck in football. I mean, they're really bad, They only win, one game a year. Maybe they win more than that sometimes. But I'm sorry, they're just not a good football team, I'm sorry, but when you come into these predictions, you have to be real. So yeah, 2-1 going into the bye week after, an easy win at home against UTEP. And then, after your bye week, you're 2-1 going on the road to play your first conference game of the year on the road against Kansas State. Win. Then playing your rival game. Love this game every year. Look forward to this game every year. Love it. I can't wait for this game. Against Oklahoma. I'm going to give y'all the win there. I just don't see it with Oklahoma, having a new quarterback. I don't know how he's going to be, and I'm just I think Texas quarterback is more, experienced, so that's why I'm going to have Oklahoma win this thing. Texas beat Oklahoma this year to get their revenge. Then they're going to play then their next game out against West Virginia, their first, conference home game of the year. They'll get the win there. At Texas Tech, win. At home against Baylor, win. At Kansas, win. At home against TCU, this could be an interesting game. I think TCU can put up a fight in this. I think TCU can possibly win this because TCU doesn't have a terrible recruiting class coming into this season, but I'm going to have to give Texas the win there. And then at home against Iowa State, win. And then at Oklahoma State, now listen. Oklahoma State, I think, is going to be, pretty decent coming into this season. I don't think they're going to be that bad. They honestly, if they just stay healthy and then at least don't lose more than one game in the regular season, and at least possibly get to go to the Big 12 championship game and win that. Oklahoma State. Listen, if Oklahoma State goes 11, if they go 11-1 or 12-0 in the regular season, and get to play in the Big 12 championship game, and they win the Big 12 championship, whether they win that Big 12 championship and they go 12-1, or win that Big 12 championship and go 13-0, they can honestly make the College Football Playoff. I mean, Oklahoma State's on the rise. And Texas, you all could easily lose to them, but I'm going to give them the win here against Oklahoma State. Yeah, so I have Texas going 11-1, 9-0 in conference play. And in best case scenario, 11-1, worst case scenario, 8-4. And that is my Texas football predictions. Put in the comment section, what do you think Texas is going to be going this year? I think they go 11-1. I don't think they'll be that bad. They got a decent amount of returning starters coming in. So, yeah. So, anyways, y'all, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, stay safe out there. And, yep, that's it. All right. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And as always, go Heels. Peace out.